Hockey weekend in the Fed continues, courtesy of WNY Athletics. And good evening, everybody. Alongside Coach Randy Schultz, I'm John Karuba. Game 3 of 4 games here, as it's the small school pre-quarterfinals, and it is going to be the West Seneca East Trojans taking on the Starpoint Spartans. And we want to remind you that tonight's game brought to you by Howard Hanna Real Estate. Home happens here. Western New York Immediate Care. Western New York Immediate is here for you. Logistics Plus of Buffalo and Ad Pro Sports. And Randy, before they get to the starting lineups, the Starpoint Spartans coming into this game, one of the hottest teams in Western New York high school hockey with a 14-5-1 record. They've been playing well.
Well, if you look at it in black and white, Starpoint's 14-5-1. West Seneca East is 0-17-1. So even if you look at that, but this is a game that's really asking for an upset, and I think we're going to go to the starting lineups.
First, the visiting West Seneca East Trojans. At defense, number 11, Colin Bish. Also at defense, number 4, Jude Alvarez. At left wing, number 27, Alex Loescher. At right wing, number 14, Louis Miller. At center, number 9, Cam Perswazy. And in between the pipes for the Trojans, number 1, Aiden Dawson. West Seneca East is coached by Phil Reed. And now your starting lineups for your home Starpoint Spartans. At defense, number 14, Bobby Taylor. Also at defense, number 18, Josh McClellan. At left wing, number 7, Justin Bull. At right wing, number 15, Matt Minolenko. Centering the line, number 3, Owen Kiesman. And minding the crease, starting goalie for Starpoint, number 30, Richie Garrow. Starpoint is coached by Mr. Clayton Wilson. Your referees for today are Nick Penberthy and David Dimenzio. At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country and our national
And as we get set for action here between the Starpoint Spartans and the West Seneca East Trojans, on paper, Randy, this matchup does look to be one-sided, but you have to play the games. And what would you be telling the Trojans if you're their head coach to get them to come out here and play coming into this game knowing they're such an underdog?
I would just tell them to try to do their best, give it everything they got, take it one period at a time, and I know that sounds so cliche, but just take it one period at a time, come out strong, and do whatever you can to see if you could pull a big upset here and get a big W.
And meanwhile, on the other side for Starpoint, they're the big favorite. What are you telling them?
Don't come in too confident. You got to take this team as an opponent, and you got to play them tough, just the way you've played all the other guys that you've played against this year. And we are ready now to get started. Face off at center ice. John, take it away.
Indeed. Thank you, Coach Schultz. The opening draw is played deep into Starpoint territory out of the far corner. They're going to cycle it around to the near half wall. Stolen back by the Spartans. They'll glide a pass ahead out through center, making their way left to right up the ice. Comes to the left circle, tried to feed it in front. No one there, but held in by the Spartans out of the near corner. Quick shot got blocked. Right circle stolen back by the Trojans. Right to left, and they'll flip it high down the near side, back into the Starpoint end of the rink. From the far side, the Spartans there to grab, and they'll glide it off the far side boards, back through center. Racing back after it now, the Trojans. They have it in their own end. They'll glide it to the far half wall. Starpoint with the steal out of the left circle. And that threw it in front, but that's blocked away. Good defensive play that time. Held in at the right point. Spartans can keep the zone. Nice pinch in. Right half wall to the far corner. Back behind the net. They'll play it back out high left point. They'll cycle it back down low behind the Trojans. That backhander in front, but there was no one there to tip it home for Starpoint. And the Trojans start back right to left, and they'll glide the rest of the way deep. Now it's Gouraud who will leave it off. Spartans coming back up ice left to right. Pass down the right side gets picked off by the Trojans just inside their own blue line and pushed back out to center. Starpoint there to grab. They'll wrestle it on ahead to the near half wing. Puck tied up in neutral ice. Spartans there. Sidesteps ahead, and then two players collide. It was two Trojans as the pass was played up the right wing. No one was there for Starpoint. Trojans pick it off. They'll pass it up the near wing. Minute and a half gone by. First period, no score. It's the Spartans sidestepping a hit. Trojans break it up. They take a bump right in neutral ice. Starpoint carries it in over the Trojan line. From the near half circle, it's given away there. Out of the near corner, Spartans one-on-one. Still tied up back behind the Trojans' net. West Seneca's trying to get out but can't. Starpoint putting on the pressure. Out of the far corner. It's the Trojans there to grab. Spartans take it right back again. Out high left point. Feeds it to the left half wall. Feathering it along. Stops up left circle. Controlling to the high slot. Fires a wrister. Nice save. Rebound loose to the crease. That's deflected away to the far corner. Trojans to the line. Not out. Spartans with the keep in. Playing it back behind the Trojans' net. There to grab it West Seneca East, and they'll start back from their own territory right to left. Floats it back across. It's the Spartans there to grab, and they'll drop it inside their own zone. Works across ice, working their way left to right, controlling it across the Trojans' line right circle, cutting in, threw it in front, but that's blocked away to the near circle. Still fighting for it, and the Trojans come away with it in their own end. They'll cycle it around the end boards. Rockets one to the far half wall. Held in by Starpoint, back to the left point. They'll glide it down deep. Pinballs right out front, score! A beauty. That low crease there, Randy, in the slot. Beat them right through the wickets, and that's exactly the start Starpoint wanted. 1-0, just a couple minutes in, Randy. What a start.
And I believe it may have been Justin Bull who got that goal for them. We'll watch it again on the replay here. Here's the pass out in front, and yes, Bull was set up very nicely on that. We have a 1-0 lead at 3:07 into the first period.
Trojans win the draw. It's played to the far corner. Starpoint there to grab. They'll wheel and do it off the near half wall. Give it away high slot. Trojans there to grab it. Out of the right circle. Came in front. Couldn't get it away. Back to the left point. Starpoint with the steal. Long pass ahead. Left wing. Cuts in left circle. Glides one. Net save made. Rebound backhand over top of the net. Starpoint was looking for their second goal to the near corner. Whacking away. Back to the right point. working it ahead, and now Bull can't control it. Back out to center. Starpoint will push the rest of the way in. Both teams making changes. 13 minutes to go here, opening period. 1-0 Starpoint. From the right point, they try to keep it in, but they juggled it offside the call.
You know, John, it's one thing you don't like to think about sometimes, like a swarm of bees. Well, let me tell you, that's exactly what Starpoint has been like here at West Seneca East in the opening moments. They are just swarming around that West Seneca East net, and the Trojans are just trying to keep them out of it. And right now, Starpoint has a 1-0 lead, 13:06 remaining in the first period here.
Alec Kirk to take this draw for the Spartans, as it'll be just in front of the Trojan blue line. Now it's played back far side. Trojans there to grab it. Controlling it, it's Miller from the right circle. Threw it in front, but it's stolen back by the Spartans, and they'll clear. From the near side, they'll push it back into the Starpoint end of the rink, making their way left to right. Controlling it there, number 14, Bobby Taylor. Floats the saucer up the middle, broken back up by the Trojans, right to left. From the right point, fires it right on. That's kicked away to the far half wall. Given away in the high slot. However, the Spartans grab it again. They'll make their way. Kirk stopping up right circle. Now moves in, fires a shot off the side post. Comes to the left corner. Stolen back there by West Seneca East. Rolled to the line, not out. Left point. Kirk has it out of the left corner for the Spartans. Back out high left point. Winds and fires deflected. That got blocked away in the low slot. Taken there by the Spartans, but they hold it in. They'll glide it back. Feathers into the near corner. Spartans stay on it from the right half wall. Kirk out of the right circle. Drops off right point. Fires one. Save made. Now it comes back behind the Trojan net. Near corner there to grab it. Starpoint again. Kirk out of the right circle. Throws it on high, and that is finally taken away by the Trojans. They'll make their way to center ice. Working it ahead right circle. Trojans again across the Starpoint line. Spartans there to grab. And now they'll flip through center, left to right down the ice, making their way. Driving from the left side, feeds it across ice, right to a firing one. Save made as that's turned away at the far post. Back out through center it comes. Trojans working coast to coast, got it to the high slot. Spartans on the back check. However, they can't get it out of their own zone. They grab it once more, and now they'll play it ahead up the right wing. It's the Spartans working their way across the Trojan line right circle. Glides one right in on the netminder for West Seneca East. He's able to hang on for the whistle.
Well, John, I'll tell you, if there's one player on this ice right now I'm worried a little bit about, it's Rich Garreau, the goaltender for Starpoint. He has seen very, and I mean very little action. That worries me sometimes with a starting goaltender for your team.
Husband wins the draw for the Spartans, plays it to the far side, stolen back by the Trojans. Long pass ahead, high slot, fires what they made. Rebound loose in the crease, and that almost trickled across the line. Taken there by Starpoint. Taylor flips a long outlet right side. Race for the puck, no icing. Starpoint able to get there first. They'll pinch it down deep into the near corner. 1-on-2 that is taken away by the Trojans, and they'll send through center. Starpoint now going to rip it deep into the left corner of the West Seneca East end. Given away in the right circle. Back out high right point. Steps into a shot. Save made. Comes to the near corner. Right circle. They're on it again. Tried to feed it in front for Taylor. Couldn't get through. Left circle. It's the Trojans there to grab. They'll spin it back near side. Held in. And now the Trojans take a big hit in their own zone, but they get it out to center. From the far side, Starpoint comes rushing back in. It's Allen. He sidesteps a check to the far corner. It's the Trojans there to grab. Not out, and now it comes out over the line. Trojans making their way right circle, cutting in. It's made rebound, and it's kicked out of there. However, we get a whistle. I think we're getting a call here, Randy.
It could be a holding call, and I think it will go against Spartans of Starpoint. As we watch on the replay here, here is the Trojan player skating down, and he gets kind of hooked from behind and held a little bit. So, again, first time now we'll see what West Seneca East power play looks like on this one, and we'll see what their power play is all about, and we'll see what the penalty kill is all about for Starpoint.
As Luke Blass is indeed penalized player in the box for Starpoint, West Seneca East fires it all the way deep. Out of his net, gives it away to the near corner. Spartans throws it right out in front, and there was no one there to chip that pass home, though, and the Trojans start back. They'll make their way right to left, gliding their way across Starpoint line left circle. Fires one right in. Nice save short side by Garreau as he'll kick it off to the far half wall. held in by the Spartans. Now they'll try to get out, can't. Right circle, and now Starpoint there to take it away. Left to right, it's Kirk making his way for Starpoint. High slot backhander and snatching it out of midair. That time, nice save as he'll drop it off to the near corner. Taking it there again is the Trojans behind their own net. They'll work it ahead up the left wing. There to control it, it's Bleach, and now it's given away again, and Starpoint will fire it right in on the goaltender. Kicks it off to the far corner. Spartans 1-on-2 gets rubbed off the puck. Trojans start back, floats the saucer up the left wing. They'll make their way out through center. Pass to the right point. West Seneca setting up shop. High slot comes to the left circle. Stolen back by the Spartans, and they'll throw it all the way down the length of the ice with another 40 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Starpoint there to grab. Good penalty killing here by the Spartans as they're 1-on-3. Stolen back by West Seneca East. Trojans from right to left. They'll wind their way through neutral ice. 1-on-3 stolen back by the Spartans, and they'll send a long pass right wing. Did not connect, and it's the Trojans with the steal. Time for one last rush with another 16 on the man advantage and 8:20 to go in the first. 1-0 Starpoint. High slot, Trojans force one, save made, rebound, and that's turned away near side. Back to the left corner, controlling it high left point, feeds it cross ice, winds and fires one, and that is just gunned wide of the net to near half wall as the penalized player returns. Back to 5 aside. Out to center, it's the Trojans there to grab. Stolen back there by Blast, and he'll fire it into Trojan territory. From the far side, it's West Seneca East. Trojans working around the end boards near side. Takes a bump, was Klein, as he'll drop it back deep inside his own zone. Spartans working it around as they have the Trojans hemmed in their own end here. Out of the far corner, sidesteps a defender, taking it back behind the net. Near corner again they control, pinballed around, feathered in the right side. However, it is the Trojans who grab. Back out high to the left point, pinching to keep it in. It is Starpoint as there's a fight for it. Far half wall of West Seneca East zone. Off to the left point, held in there by the Spartans. Taken back by the right half wall as they'll try to play it and finally get it out through center. And now the Trojans with a long pass ahead. Spartans there to grab behind their own net. They'll work it straight up the middle, floating it up the left wing side. 1-on-2, but the Spartans will glide it down deep. There to grab it out of his net, it is Dawson. He'll leave it off far side. Klein with the long pass head left side, stolen back by Blast. He has it for the Spartans. He'll push it deep into Trojan territory. West Seneca East, it's Catlin. Takes a bump, but he has it in the left corner, and he'll float a long pass, working it ahead. Threads the needle straight up the middle. Broken up there by Starpoint. Big hit at center ice delivered there for West Seneca East. That was a big hit thrown by Catlin. It's stolen right back again by Blast for Starpoint. He'll work his way inside the West Seneca East blue line to the near corner. 1-on-1, and it's stolen back by the Trojans as they wanted a call. There was a hit in the left corner but didn't get one. Play carries on. Trojans neutral ice. They'll spin it back inside their own zone. Controlling it there, it's Alvarez. Now he gives it away. Starpoint left circle, feeds it to the front of the net, turned away far side. Comes right out in front, but that's deflected away harmlessly. Catlin there to grab it behind his own net for the Trojans. He'll start out, working it up the right side. It's the Trojans getting across the Starpoint line, but broken up. Fast-moving first period, 5:40 to go, 1-0 Starpoint. West Seneca East right circle, inside Starpoint territory. Right point, he'll feed it down low to the right half wall. Feeds it across, but no one there. They couldn't get the stick on it. To the near corner, it is the Trojans who grab, and now the Spartans will steal and push it out. Left to right, it's Bull. Working across the line, right circle. Feeds it across, but that's broken up. Nice defensive play that time. Second opportunity on the backhand, but couldn't get a shot away. Bull still holding onto it for the Spartans. He'll throw it right out in front, didn't connect. Back out high left point, winds and fires, goes off a skate, ricochets left court, Shark Bingo shot, save made, second chance, save made, tried to bank it off the goaltender Dawson, but couldn't do it. To the right point, held in, Blast, he'll spin it off to the right circle, here comes Starpoint firing one, save made, and where's the puck? He's got it between the 5-hole, and he'll hang on. He got fooled there.
Starpoint walked away with a 7-2 win. The second time was on January 8th. Again, Starpoint with a 7-1 victory on that one.
Off this draw, main strong right circle, fires one, got blocked. Comes to the right corner, as it again fires the shot. Save made to the short side. From the near side, Trojans grab, given away. Left circle held in, far circle. They'll control again, left circle. Once more, Spartans try to throw it in front, no one there. It's the Trojans there on the steal. They'll try to break out, but can't. Held in left circle by the Spartans one-on-one. Trojans trying to tie him up. Now it comes right to the circle, throws one across, but again, just couldn't get the stick on it. Spartans again have the Trojans hemmed deep in their own territory. Back behind the Trojans net, to the right point, held in by Starpoint. Now they'll push it off to the right corner. 1-on-2, they're still digging away at it. Back out high, right point, he'll golf it down low, but it's stolen back by the Trojans. Spartans, comes right in front, save made on a turnaround shot in tight. And from the far corner, bounces out through center. 2-on-1 Trojans, driving in right circle, got it to the high slot, but he overskates the puck. Spartans start back left to right down the ice. 3-on-3, comes high slot, feeds it right circle, but that's swatted away. Nice defensive play that time by the Trojans. West Seneca East on their high horse, making their way through center. Floats a saucer straight up the middle, stolen back again by the Spartans. And they'll pass a long one down the left side, and that deflects, and I think that ended up right in the Trojans' bench, out of play.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, this has been quite a sequence. Right now, West Seneca East hanging in there against those Spartans of Starpoint. They're trailing just 1-0 here with 3:27 remaining here in the first period.
Lawrence loses the draw for Starpoint, stolen back there. Controlling it is the Trojans, still pushing on ahead. Stolen back by Starpoint. Controlling it, it's Taylor. Giving away up the middle. Comes to the high slot. Trojans fires one and he whistles it wide to the far side. Try to go top shelf, beat him high. Instead, it's backhanded out to center on the poke check. Trojans inside their own zone. They'll work it up the left side. Stolen back by Starpoint. Harlock gets back checked, but in neutral ice, Trojans once again come away with it. From right to left, going to push it to the left circle. Out on the near corner. Drops the pass, takes a big hit in the corner. Still fighting for it. Trojans have it behind the net. Throws it in front. That did not connect. And now we get a whistle as that net came off the moorings, and we get a whistle.
You know, John, I'll tell you, it's a good thing Starpoint is doing some good checking in there, because they've made a couple of what I think are costly errors, which have resulted in shots on goal for the Trojans, and now the faceoff will come just to the left of the Spartans' net.
Klein to take the draw for the Trojans. Spartans win their defensive zone draw, though. Bull going to play it straight up the middle, stolen back by the Trojans. They'll float a saucer up the near side, 1-on-2. Has it again, big hit. Now they play it ahead, Bull right, so firing one. A nice save by Dawson. Rebound loose, gave it away, save made, and there it comes to the far corner. It's Starpoint there to grab it. Back to the left point, working it across right circle. Winds and fires, snatching it there is Dawson, and he's got it. He's been very big for them, Randy, as this score could be a lot worse if it wasn't for the way he was playing right now.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, Hayden Dawson has really stood up strong against this team, and he has been solid as a rock back there for the Spartans. He's really keeping him in that game right now. In my estimation, he's the first star right now for this team.
Off the draw, that goes wide to the far corner. Kiesman will play it across, only see it stolen. Held in left point, long shot towards the goal, never made it through. Right Searle tries to throw it across, but Bull couldn't get there. Out of the far corner, throws it in front, save made, block, second chance, pops up in the air, and Dawson didn't know where it was for a second. Controlling it is the Trojans. They'll make their way right to left. They'll push it on ahead, stolen back, now out of the right circle. It's controlled by Bull. He gets taken to the ice in a delayed call coming up here against West Seneca East. Right circle, Bull fires one towards the goal. That goes well wide. Back to the left point, delayed penalty coming up here. From left to right is the Spartans who have it. Now they'll push it ahead, working it up the right side. Extra attacker on for Starpoint. They give it away in the near corner, though, as Catlin touches up. And a penalty coming up here to West Seneca East.
Owen Kiesman took the worst end of that hit, and I mean that was a solid hit. He was struggling to get off the ice when he was going off there. He's sitting on the bench right now. He seems okay, but he really took a wicked shot out there. And now that'll put the Spartans on the power play with 1:22 to go here, and we'll see what they can do on their power play.
Evan Dutka is penalized, stolen back by the Trojans, and they'll fire it the rest of the way down the rink. And we want to remind you this power play brought to you by Howard Hanna. Home happens here. As the Spartans make their way to center ice left to right, they'll work it straight up the middle. Now they'll throw one deep to the far corner. Trojans play to the line, not out. And now it's stolen back by the Trojans and right out the center as we're inside a minute to go. Opening period, 1-0 Starpoint. It's the Spartans out of the right half circle. Drop pass near corner. Flings it back off again out of the right corner. Setting up shop is Starpoint. They have it out of the far side. Working across ice for Bull. Being worked on by Caitlin, but he has it again left circle. Taking it, fires a wrister, and hits the side of the net. Bull grabs it again. Now he'll work it left half wall, left circle again. Throws it in front. Empty net and getting across. Did that go in? Looking to see. Yes, it did. It is a goal. A tic-tac-toe play right across. They gun it home 2-0. However, big concern as a Starpoint player is down, Randy, but the Spartans up by 2.
That is Owen Kiesman again. He did come back out on the ice for that power play, and I'm not sure exactly what kind of a hit he took. All I could see was the tic-tac-toe play, but in the middle of that, he ended up getting hit again, and he went down. And he is he's got some difficulties here. And we'll watch it here on the replay coming up. As we watch, he gets, a stick came up and caught him, and I believe it looks like it either caught him in the chest or caught him in the face. And that's why he is down, and he is down, face down on the ice right now. He was down on all fours. He's up. He's under his own power. This time they're going to take him off the ice and tend to him with only 29 seconds remaining here in the period. It's a smart move. That's the second big hit he has taken here in the closing minutes.
But again, that was just a well set up play, and from the left side just fed it across. Just beautiful passing there that time by the Spartans, and they gunned it home to make it 2-0 Starpoint. Overall, just a great power play, except for the ending there where one of their captains gets hurt.
And the thing of it is, no, wait a minute. You know, it's kind of weird. They have not put up the second goal yet on the board. I am presuming that was a score. And looks like we now have
And now they did just put it on the board.
And we have another penalty, this one going to the Trojans.
And that's going to be number 22, Jordan Klein. So he'll go off. So certainly not what the Trojans want. They give up a power play goal, and now they're shorthanded again, Randy, as off the draw. Stolen by the Spartans. They'll drop it off, weaving their way across the Spartans line. Lesser fires one that went off a skate. Ricochets to the near corner with 18 seconds to go. First period, 2-0 Starpoint. Right circle, working it back right point. Feeds it down low right circle to the near corner. Back again to the right circle. Fires one, save made with 3 seconds and 2. Right corner, tried to throw it in front, did not connect, and a wild and crazy first period. End-to-end action comes to a close with Starpoint up 2-0.
And, John, give credit to Alec Kirk. He's the one who got that second goal for Starpoint on that one, with the assist going to Justin, who else? Justin Bull. So, again, we have a 2-0 game here as we get ready to go to our second intermission.
And our first intermission, as always, brought to you by Western New York Immediate Care. Western New York Immediate is here for you. So stay tuned in just a little bit. Our own Francis Beck will come back, and he'll take it through some action, some more highlights, and that'll be coming up in just a moment right here on WNY Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home. Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny. Oh, Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Welcome back to the Northtown Center in Amherst. This is the Western New York Immediate Care Intermission Report, Game 3 of Hockey Weekend in the Fed. It is the Starpoint Spartans leading the West Seneca East Trojans 2-0 after 17 minutes of play. You can look at your stats on your screen. Shots on goal, Spartans leading the way 15-7, and they have 4 scoring chances. They've cashed in on 2 of them, and just a low-hitting game, not a super physical game. Again, this is Game 3 of Hockey Weekend in the Fed, Section 6 Boys Hockey Small School Pre-Quarterfinals. First 2 games, teams have pretty much taken care of business. First game, Kenmore West, the 8th seed, defeated the 9th seed, Amherst 5-2. Aiden Ionenko led the way with 3 points, 2 goals, and an assist. And then in the second game, it was the top-seeded Grand Island Vikings taking care of business. They get the 8-0 win over North Tonawanda. Eddie Kwarek had 2 goals and an assist for the Vikings. You can check out our post-game interviews, my post-game interviews with Ionenko and Korzak on our Twitter and Facebook pages, WNY Athletics. And this is, again, Game 3 of 8 this weekend from the Northtown Center. Coming up next is the 4th game tonight. Will be Niagara Wheatfield against West Seneca West. That's set for 8:30 right now, opening face-off. And then we'll continue tomorrow, 1 o'clock, with Iroquois Alden. Then it'll be followed by Williamsville East Newport, then Hamburg Sweet Home, and we're going to wrap up the weekend 8:30 Kenmore East, Will South, all those games from here at the Northtown Center, and they will all be broadcasted in their entirety live on Western New York Athletics. But don't worry, that's not enough hockey for you. We continue all the way through till Thursday. We have, 6 straight days of hockey, looking at my schedule here. Monday, we continue with the large school semifinals. These games will be in NFHS. It'll be starting at 6 o'clock. It'll be Orchard Park Clarence, followed by Williamsville North at Lancaster, 8:30. Both of those games at the Harbor Center, again, on the NFHS Network. Tuesday, we'll be back here, actually 2 sites, Harbor Center and Northtown, for the small school quarterfinals. 4 games happening. All 4 of them will be here on Western New York Athletics. First 2 games start at 6 o'clock. Keep an eye on our social media pages for matchups for your team. Then Wednesday, we have our semifinals set up. Private school semis, 6 o'clock. It's going to be top-seeded St. Mary's against St. Francis, and followed by Nichols and St. Joe's. Those games also on the NFHS Network. And then Thursday, there'll be the small school semifinals. Once again from the Harbor Center, starting at 6 o'clock. First game, second game, about 8:30. Those games will be on the NFHS Network. That does require a subscription, but that subscription gets you access to the rest of the playoffs for all of Section 6. So semifinals on, the state tournament, and you can see playoff games happening across the state in boys hockey and really every sport right now. So that will do it for our intermission report. Again, it's after 1 period of play, it's the Spartans leading West Seneca East 2-0. John Karuba, Randy Schultz will be back in a few moments for second period action. You're watching Section 6 Boys Playoff Hockey on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home. Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Back here at Northtown Center, second period about set to get underway. 2-0, the Starpoint Spartans with that lead over West Seneca East. And Starpoint getting a couple of big goals early, and it was from Bull and from Kirk. And Randy, when you look at the stats and the domination, 15-7, Starpoint really came out the way you said. They really played hard in that first period.
Absolutely, and it's a 2-1 shots on goal here. They had scoring chances 4-3, hits they had advantage of as well. But if I'm just walking into this building right now and I'm taking a look at the score and I watch that period, I'm going, that team can't be 0-17 that they're playing against. I have to give a lot of credit to West Seneca East. The Spartans are really, really putting up, I should say the Trojans are putting up a real fight here, and they're hanging in here. They get a goal now, say early on here. We're right back in the game here. They got themselves a game. That's the big thing they have to do right now is get a goal early on here to kind of stop this Spartan attack.
Although to do that, they are going to have to kill off another minute 31 as they are shorthanded. There's still a minute 31 left on that penalty decline, Randy.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things now. Starpoint has they've had 2 goals where they was just almost like a triangle type setup, and they would just went bing, bing, bam in the net, and they have a way of doing that. So we'll see what happens here as we get ready to go. We are about 2 seconds away as the Trojans player comes back into the penalty box here in front of us. And, John, I am going to throw it over to you to start this second period.
Happy to take it from you, my friend Coach Schultz, as Kirk ready to take the draw for Starpoint. And now the second period off and running. Starpoint controls in their own zone from the near side. Taylor right to left, overskated the puck, but he still plays it cross ice, working their way. Starpoint guiding a pass inside the West Seneca East zone. Dropped off at the right half wall. Bull, who already is a goal and an assist tonight, sets up at the high slot. Winds and fires. Pad save made there. That time by Dawson. Comes to the left point. Held in there again. Feeds it high slot. Could not get the shot away. Good defensive back check. And then the Trojans send it all the way down on the opposing netminder Goro, as it is the Spartans who start back behind their own net with still another 50 seconds to go. Man advantage. Long outlet here. Right circle. Kirk stops up. Back to the right point. Now he takes it, plays it off to the right circle. Feathering it down low. Out of the near corner. Right circle again. High slot. Winds it for a save made from the point as that was a blast to the near corner. Held in there again. Comes right out in front. Couldn't get the shot away, but it's held in by Bull. Off to the right circle. Starpoint dances away from a check, and now they'll play it again to the right point. Left circle, feeds it in front, was looking for the wide open net. In the right circle, held in again by Kirk. Down low, far side, back again. With still another 10 seconds remaining. Right point first, a kick save, rebound. Third chance, and that stayed out somehow. But the Spartans stay on the puck. Trojans can't get it out. Right circle, Kirk feeds it off, comes right in front, and they couldn't control it. And now the Trojans, but a good play by Starpoint to break that up, or it could have been a 3-on-1 the other way. Instead, Bull grabs it inside his own zone for Starpoint. Starts back right to left down the ice. Bull galloping on ahead, left circle, fires one, rockets it over top of the net to the far corner. We're back to 5 aside, and now we get a whistle here in the far corner of the West Seneca East zone, Randy.
And I'll tell you, I was just I was watching all the play, but I was kind of focusing in on Justin Bull as we watch another penalty going to the Trojans here with 15:06 remaining here in the third period, or in the second period. Another power play for the Spartans to come up here. They're leading 2-0 as it is right now. There's no doubt West Seneca East is not helping their cause.
As Cameron Perswaney is the one that is penalized off this draw, far corner held in by the Spartans. This power play, again, as a reminder, brought to you by Howard Hanna. Home happens here. Out of the far corner, Spartans back to the right point. Now they'll zip it to the right circle, working it off to the far corner. Back to the right half wall. Stolen back, not out though. Held in at the left point. Zips it down low to the left circle. Comes to the high slot. Right point held in again. Spartans, one-on-one. Off to the right corner. Controlling. Comes right through. Fires one. Save made. Rebound loose. They jam away and they get it across the goal line. No! The referee comes in and waves it off. That was almost the third goal for Starpoint, but it remains at 2, at least for the moment here, Coach Schultz.
And I'm going to be just watching. He's saying no goal on that particular play, and we'll watch the play. And as we watch, here comes the shot in. There's a scramble around the net. And the Spartans, for them, it's Colby Lawrence trying to get the shot off, but apparently the West Seneca East team was able to stop it.
Off the draw, it is Starpoint. They'll play it back inside their own zone from the near side. They'll work it on ahead. Left point, Bull controls it out of the left circle. Back to the left point. Back down low to the left circle again. Now feeds it across, but it went off a skate in front. Stolen back by the Trojans. They'll send it all the way back down the length of the rink. By the way, the instant replay is brought to you tonight by Western New York Immediate Care. Western New York Immediate Care is here for you. Meanwhile, the Spartans carry on with the play right to left. They'll wind their way across the Trojans' line right circle. Back to the far point. Could not control, and back out to center it comes with another 40 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Starpoint. 2-0, they have the lead from the left circle. Kiesman feeds it across, comes right out in front. Just could not control it out of the far corner. Throws it in front as that didn't connect either. To the near corner from a sharp angle right in front. Save made. That's kicked away to the far half wall. And now the Trojans will finally get it out of danger up the right wing. They'll hit the Starpoint line in stride with another 15 seconds to go, and the Trojans penalty. It's the Spartans playing it up on the saucer for Ball. Weaving his way across the Trojans line right circle. Winds and fires. Save made. Trickles to the far corner. Taken there again by the Spartans. They'll truck it to the near corner. Takes a bump, but keeps the play alive. Back to even strength now as Starpoint from a sharp angle got blocked away. Left point held in again by the Spartans. Down low taken back by the Trojans by their own net. And they'll send a long outlet left side. Did not connect, and we get a whistle here, Randy, on the icing call.
Well, I got to believe that Hayden Dawson's got to be glad there was a whistle blown, because when that power play started for the Spartans, they put a whole new unit out on the line. That wasn't even the main guys that set on their power play. Then when the second whistle blew, the first unit came back out. I mean, it was just like one wave after another. And this is a very disciplined Starpoint team who doesn't get rattled too easily out there. And West Seneca East hanging in there. It's 2-0, 12:47 remaining here in the second period. They are trailing.
Lawrence wins the draw, high slot, fired a shot, went off front. Now second chance from a sharp angle, wouldn't go either. Out of the far corner, sidesteps a hit, still tied up. Finally stolen back by the Trojans. They'll make their way left to right. Controlling it, it's Miller. Gets back check from the far half wall. Played out through center, and now the Trojans play it in on delayed offside. Spartans there to grab inside their own zone. Number 12, Luke Blass. He'll play it up the far wing, incoming as it went right off someone, and that was rocketed right for the coaching staff of West Seneca East, Randy.
And it looks like a lucky young man from West Seneca got that puck, because I think he was chasing it down the hallway on that shot. That was quite a booming shot off the ice there. But 2-0, 12:19 remaining here. Spartans lead in the second period.
Off this draw comes Trojans left point. He'll spin it off back behind the Starpoint net. Far corner over skates the puck. Backhander in front, turn away. Now it comes to the left circle. Back check, but the Trojans stay on the puck. Scramble in the near corner. Trojans have it in Spartans territory. At the right point, nice keep in there. Trojans from the right circle, back out high. Arrows in along to the right half circle. Comes to the high slot. Spartans steal it back again. Taylor right to left. He'll start up. He'll flow on all the way inside the Trojan zone. No icing from the far corner. There to grab it is the Spartans behind the West Seneca East net. Stopping up, comes right in front of the Trojans there to take it away on the doorstep. 3-on-2 left to right. West Seneca East across the Starpoint line. They swarm it down into the left corner. Comes right in front of the net. That's kicked away by Garose. Back to the left half wall. Working it to the high slot, but there was no one there. And back out to neutral ice. With 11 minutes to go here, second period, 2-0 Starpoint to score. Bull to take it for his Spartans. Right to left, but he gives it away in his own zone from the left point, held in to the far half wall. Bull able to push it out. It's stolen, and now from center going to put it right in on the goaltender, and that's Hayden as he'll push it across harmlessly far side. Trojans with a clear out pass left wing. Did not connect, and it's going to go just wide of Starpoint net, but no icing. Starpoint has it behind their own net. They'll wheel and deal straight up the middle of the ice. Controlling it there, Jacob Cyrick. He'll work his way across the Trojans line. Right circle, try to drop it off, but stolen back by West Seneca East. They'll roll it ahead up the near wing. Spartans and Cyrick there to steal it again. Works far side and then loses an edge, does a Starpoint player, as it's stolen back by the Trojans. Spartans on it once more. Taylor, outlet for Cyrick, left circle, West Seneca East zone, out of the left corner. He'll stop up, that's Kirk. Back out to blast from the left point. He'll wind and fire, that goes off a skate in front. Rockets their right point held in. Bloss plays it down low, out of the near corner. Cyrick tried to throw it in front and bank it off the goaltender Hayden. Didn't work, and now the Trojans clear back out to center. Spartans retreat back inside their own zone. It's Allen. He'll work it straight up the middle for Kirk. And now he loses control. Catlin keeps it in for West Seneca East. They'll push it to the far corner. Stolen back by Blast. He'll work it on ahead for Cyrick. Up the left wing. Kirk, left circle, high slot for Starpoint. He'll stop up in the right half wall. 1-on-3, shakes off a defender. Still fighting for it. Almost like a rugby scrum. They're still really going, and now almost the jaws of life, but they pry it free. Back to the right point. Now it's held down low to the far side. Work back out high. Could not control, and out over the line it comes. It's the Spartans just inside their own blue line. Pushing it up the left wing. Trojans take it back again. Try to spin it to the near corner. Spartans steal. They'll work it straight up the middle. Right to left. Working across the Trojans line, left circle, fires one, puts it wide of the short side. Back to the right point, held in. They'll spin it down low. Far corner, stolen back by the Trojans, but can't get it out. Right circle, as it came to the high slot. Trojans finally get out of their own zone. From left to right, sidesteps the defender, takes a bump, but pushes it deep into Starpoint territory. Spartans behind their own net, 8.5 to go in the second period. 2-0 Spartans to score. Held in at the left point, comes to the high slot, and now they'll glide it back out. Starpoint there to grab. It's Colby Lawrence. Sidesteps it, but he gives it away to the Trojans. West Seneca East from left to right, working their way ahead. Right circle, drop pass, fires one. Off the skate, never made it to the goal. Far corner, comes back behind the Starpoint end again to the near wall. Takes a bump, but Bull keeps it in on the pinch in from the right point. Held in, however, delayed offside against the Trojans. Spartans going to get an opportunity here to just send it out to center ice. Outlet pass up the right side. Starpoint controls right circle, fires a wrister in on goal. Save made, rebound, loose to the far side, but they couldn't slip it home. So close to making it 3. Instead, the Trojans played up the far wing. They'll play it to just outside the Starpoint blue line. Stolen back again by the Trojans. He'll sidestep a check to the left circle. Fires one off the arm of the goalie, Moreau. Now it comes to the near corner. Blast working it on ahead. Up the left side. Outlet right side to Cyrick. Cutting in right circle. Backhand. Save is made. And a big one at that by Hayden as he stayed right with them to the near post. And he holds on somehow with the momentum. Still kept it out. Wow, Randy.
You know, I'm willing to make a Vegas bet. I do not think Hayden Dawson knew for sure where that puck was. I mean, he made a heck of a save. He had it under control, but then he starts looking around a little bit, and you watch him there. He's looking. Okay, I got it. He's good.
Off the draw comes far corner, and he's playing very well as well. Kirk back behind the Trojans' net, comes to the left point, winds and fires off a skate in front, never made it through. Trojans play it to the line and back out through center. And now the Spartans goes right in a foot race for the puck, and that's just a smart play by Starpoint as their goaltender, Rich Garreau, decides, I'm just going to hang on to this. A Trojan was coming right for him. Just keep the lead at 2.
And Garreau's having a little chat with the referee right now. I think Garreau wanted to get rid of that puck as quickly as possible. That's why he kind of shuffled it off, but it came.
Starpoint wins the draw, but Miller keeps it in for the Trojans. He'll play it to the near corner. Puck still being dug at there. Referee telling him to get a move on. And finally the Trojans do. Out of the far corner, they'll squirt it along to the left half wall. Drops it off left circle, cutting in. Now one gets taken to the ice, and a penalty coming up here to Starpoint, and that one was pretty obvious, Randy.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any argument on this one. Number 5 for Starpoint's coming off Alec Kirk. He pulled a tripping penalty on. They were going together into the corner, and his stick went down, caught the skates of the opposition player, and down he went. And so now, once again, West Seneca East goes on the power play. We've got to see how they're going to handle this. This is a critical power play for them.
That it is, as the Trojans play it off to the left corner, back out high right point. Spins it near circle, back to the right point again. Winds and fires, that gets blocked. Comes to the far corner. Trojans on it again, back to the left point. Feeds it cross ice near half circle. They'll work their way in, tried to throw it in on goal, got blocked. Comes to the high slot, played to the line, not out. Held in at the left circle, and it's still not out, as Bull lost his stick for Starpoint, allowing West Seneca East to keep the play onside. Left point, they'll pinch it in down low to the far half wall. Trojans feeds it cross ice to the right circle. 1-on-3 with another minute 16 to go on the power play for the Trojans. West Seneca East, Lester winds and fires. Big save made there by Garreau. To the right circle, tried to feed it out in front, didn't work, and now they'll finally get it out through center ice. Trojans there to grab. That was number 11, Buish, who plays it up the left side, working their way, turns and fires, and that goes off a skate, ski-ramped up in the air, and now the Spartans will send it the rest of the way deep. As out of his net, controlling it there is Dawson. He'll spin it to the far half wall. Trojans from left to right, another 44 seconds to go on the man advantage. Stolen back by the Spartans. It's blast from the right side. He'll send a long pass far side. Good penalty killing by Starpoint. West Seneca East there to grab inside their own zone from the far side, being tied up there. Now they'll trudge it along. Still in their own end, though. One more chance for a big rush here with 24 seconds to go on the power play. Trojans from left to right. Just winding his way left circle. Fires one, and that caught piece of the pipe. Almost the iron went up and right into the netting. You heard the reverberation on that one, Randy. So close to making it a one-goal game.
John, you know, West Seneca East is coming so close, but like they always say, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades here. And so right now they still do not have a goal on that scoreboard, but they've got 15 seconds left in their power play.
And Klein took a shot towards the net, got blocked away, and then Bull kicks it out through center ice for the Spartans. Trojans there to grab with just 6 seconds remaining in the power play. We're about to return to even strength with 4:40 to go here, second period of play, and Starpoint with the 2-goal edge. Trojans from left to right. They'll work it ahead up the right side. They'll make their way straight up the middle, as that was Miller. He'll work it cross ice. Backhands it into Starpoint territory for the near wing. Long pass ahead. Look out here, but they could not connect with Cyric out of his net. Controlling it, gives it away, but Starpoint does take it from behind. Takes a bump, right corner, tried to throw it right out in front. No one there. Back to the left point, held in. Spartans downloaded a near half wall. 1-on-2 along the boards. Starpoint back behind the West Seneca East net. Back check there, and played to the line. Finally comes out over. And now Spartans have to tag up, delayed offside. Trojans inside their own zone. They'll start up left to right. They'll work it ahead right wing, controlling it across the line. Back check there by Cyric. He comes away with it for the Spartans, and back out to center it comes. Trojans there to grab once more. They'll glide it on ahead inside the Starpoint zone. From the far half wall, they'll make their way. Tried to push it up the right side that time. Was number 20, Cameron Agro, but it goes right into the Trojans bench. Out of play.
And I'll tell you, it's West Seneca East. These Trojans are really hanging in there tough. I know I sound like a broken record here, but they are really holding on here. They're making a game out of this. It's incredible.
Got to give them a lot of credit. Starpoint left circle, Trojan line, taking it to the far corner. Back out right point, winds and fires. and that gets blocked, goes way up in the air, plops to the far corner. So turnaround shot, save is made from a very sharp angle to the far half wall. Spartans give it away. Trojans have it behind their own net, and now Dawson will play it off to the left side. 1-on-2, they'll backhand to the line and not out, and now it finally does come back out. Shovel pass ahead for the Spartans in neutral ice. They'll wind their way through it from the far side, going to tick it down deep. To the left corner, Trojans. They'll play it ahead, potential 2-on-1 here as West Seneca hits the Starpoint line in stride out of the left circle, back behind the Spartans net. Far corner again comes right out in front. Stolen back there by the Spartans, who then lays out a check right at center. Pass up the left side. Controls left circle, high slot, fires one, kick save made. Second opportunity is swatted out of there. Left point held in from the far side, and then a wind-up slapper again. Dawson there to make the call, and he's been huge for West Seneca East again, keeping them in the game, Randy.
And I'll tell you, John, that's an understatement. You know, I find it hard to believe that Hayden Dawson has a save percentage of only .870. This man has been standing tall tonight for the Trojans from West Seneca and East, and he is just the difference in this game right now for them.
As Kiesman right off the face-off pushes it off to the far side. Kiesman on the puck retrieval back to the right point. Zips it down low to the right corner. Try to throw it in front off a skate. Left circle, Bull try to throw one in. Partially fan on it. Back to the left point and out through center. 1-on-1, and now they'll push it up the right side again. High slot, one-timer Bull that got blocked. Near corner, it's the Trojans. Spartans hold it in, and now the Trojans take it back again. Wheeling it up the left side. 1-on-3, and now they'll work it far side for Kirk. Kirk playing it straight up the middle. Spartans working across Trojans line left circle. Fires one in on goal, and that time just slamming the 5-hole shut. Again is Dawson as he gets the whistle. They keep trying to beat him low, Randy, because that's how they did it on the first goal, but he's adjusted.
Absolutely, and you know, kudos to Clayton Wilson, the head coach, and his staff of this Starpoint team. This is a very disciplined team out there. Doesn't rattle very easily on this ice.
No, they don't. Off the left point, goes right towards the goal, and that's deflected wide. Looking for someone down in the low slot. Back to the far side. Trojans backhand, make their way to center. Potential odd man rush. Trojans there to grab, up the near wing. Now he takes a hit. Sweeney drops it off, comes to the left circle. Could not control, held in right point. Now, and that skis right in on goal. That almost went in, a knuckle puck. Back to the left point, held in, stolen back, played to the far half wall, held in again, but the Spartans able to grab it behind their own net as we come up on a minute to play here in period 2. Starpoint up by 2. It's the Spartans from right to left. They'll make their way, being pursued by Perswaney, working it straight up the middle, floats it ahead. Kirk, he has it for Starpoint, gets hauled to the ice there. They wanted a call, and play carries on, so it doesn't look like they're going to get one. To the far corner, back out right point, held in by the Spartans. He'll push it off. Controlling it is Kirk in the right circle. Try to backhander, goes right in on goal over top of the net. Thrown to the near corner with 30 seconds remaining in the period. Back to the left side. They stuff the puck back behind the Trojans net. A bank-in chance didn't work. Back to the left point, thought about taking the shot. Gives it off, but it's stolen in the left half circle. Trojans trying to get it out with 15 seconds to go. Here's second period. Now it finally does come out to neutral ice. It is the Trojans, and they have it with the right circle. Turns and fires a desperation heave. Didn't come anywhere close. And from the far side, the Spartans going to grab it near side. A big hit just as the period expires. And we end the second period the way we began it, Coach Schultz, 2-0 Starpoint. It's been a very entertaining hockey game, but Starpoint was very close. Thought they had it 3-0, if not for the no goal.
Exactly. And again, if I'm going to repeat myself what I said at the beginning of the period. I walk in, I'm watching this game. I cannot believe what the records are of these two individual teams. They are both playing almost quite equal here, and they're doing quite well. It's 2-0 at the end of the second period.
And indeed it is. So coming up next, it's going to be Francis Beck. Again, he's going to join you for the second intermission report. And again, as we want to remind you, it is brought to you by Western New York WNY Immediate Care. Western New York Immediate Care is here for you. So Francis Beck, you'll be coming up to take it away in the second intermission right after these messages here on WNY Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Welcome back to the Northtown Center in Amherst, second intermission of Game 3 of Hockey Weekend in the Fed. It is the Starpoint Spartans leading West Seneca East 2-0 after 2 periods. No goals in that second period. Let's take a look back at the scoring of this game. Again, first period early on, it was Justin Bull scoring, assists Owen Kingsman and Mac Mahailu, and then the other goal for Starpoint was scored by Alec Kirk on the power play. Bull had the assist. Again, this is Game 3 of Hockey Weekend in the Fed. 2 games happened before us. For our first game, saw the 8th and 9th seed teams face off, and it was the Kenmore West Blue Devils coming away the winners 5-2 over the Amherst Tigers. Aiden Nyenko had 2 goals and an assist. And then it was Eni Kawaruk, who also had 2 goals and assists, leading the way for the Grand Island Vikings as they blew out North Tonawanda 8-0. Again, the Vikings number 1 seed in this tournament, so no surprise there. They get the big win and will advance to Tuesday's quarterfinals, and it'll be held both here at Northtown and Harbor Center. Speaking of that, why don't we look at the schedule ahead? Keep in mind, I also do want to mention, we have Ienko and Kawarik on our social media pages. I spoke to both of them after their games. You can check out that video interview on our Twitter and Facebook pages. So again, the schedule for Tuesday, we don't know the matchups yet, but it'll be 4 games, 2 here at Northtown, 2 at Harbor Center, but they'll all be broadcasted live here on Western New York Athletics. Today is day 1 of 6 days in a row of Section 6 playoff hockey. Tomorrow is the second half of the small school pre-quarterfinals. Our coverage begins 1 o'clock with Iroquois Alden against Frontier. They'll be followed by Williamsville East, Newport, then Hamburg Sweet Home, and we'll wrap up the weekend with Kenmore East and Will South. Our coverage continues Monday on the NFHS network for the boys large school semifinals. 6 o'clock, it'll be Orchard Park against Clarence. They'll be followed by Williamsville North, Lancaster. Should mention all games, semifinals on, all the way through states, will be on the NFHS network. There is a subscription fee, but that gives you access to the entire playoffs as well, and that includes the games across the state as well, so you can watch. Maybe if you win sectionals and you want to see what teams you're facing coming up, you can watch them on the NFHS network. So Tuesday, again, is small school quarterfinals. Then Wednesday, we already know these matchups, the private school semifinals. 6 o'clock, it's going to be St. Mary's and St. Francis, and then it'll be Nichols, St. Joe's. Those games will be Harbor Center again on NFHS. And then Thursday, day 6 of 6 in a row, is going to be the small school semifinals, 6 and 8 o'clock once again from the Harbor Center. You can catch that in NFHS. And then also in NFHS Monday, a week from Monday, is going to be Super Monday at the Harbor Center. The small school, large school, and private school championships will be happening back to back to back. That once again will be on the NFHS network. Let's look again back at your screen. The game happening right now. We're in the second intermission of Starpoint leading West Seneca East 2-0. You can see they have a big advantage in shots on goal, 26-12, scoring chances 7-4. Not a super physical game, 3-2 to hits. But against this Starpoint, mostly controlling things, but they really can't pull away. Trojans are keeping in this one. So that'll do it for me for the Western New York Immediate Care Intermission Report. John Karuba, Randy Schultz will be back in a few minutes for third period action from here at the Northtown Center. You're watching Section 6 Boys Playoff Hockey on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Well, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
Back here at Northtown Center as it is hockey weekend in the Fed, and we have a very good game to this point. 2-0 Starpoint in the small school pre-quarterfinals. Starpoint with a 2-0 lead here over West Seneca East, and we want to remind you that the instant replays, if you enjoy watching them, they're brought to you by Logistics Plus. And Randy, so far it's been a very good game. It's almost a classic example of, you know, you have the games on paper, but this is why you play them, because it's been very competitive, very fast-moving so far through the first two.
No argument from me on that one, John. I'll tell you, I called the Kenji team for in the girls' Western New York high school league. I called them a team. It was a pain. They are a pain to play against. Well, right now, I think we have our equivalent in the boys with the West Seneca East team. Even though Starpoint has a 2-0 lead on them, I'm sure this team is a pain in their side right now. They are trying, on one side of the net, you're trying to get West Seneca East scoring a goal to get back in this game. On the other side, you're trying to get Starpoint to get that third goal to maybe put this team away and get rid of them. They will not go away. They have just been a real joy to watch here tonight. And again, to sit there and think that this team, West Seneca East, is 0-17-1 overall coming in versus a team like Starpoint who's 14-5-1. It just does not add up on paper. But with that said, John, over to you.
And the third period, off we go. Left to right, it is the Spartans pushing it deep inside Trojans territory. They'll glide it right up the left wing, but that pass broken up. And just 9 seconds into the third period, we get our first whistle here, Randy. Quite a change from the other two periods. Seems like we didn't have a whistle for minutes.
Yeah, you can catch a breath now, John. Usually before, I don't know how you were doing it. You were taking it all on one deep breath for about 5 or 6 minutes, and then you turn it over to me. Now I'm going to turn it right back over to you with 16:51 remaining here in the third.
Seems like a fair exchange. Kiesman off to the right point, played down low. Short-handed shot, and that was a nice save to the short side. As, again, just another big save from Hayden Dawson as he covers up. He's been probably one of the best players on the ice tonight for West Seneca East.
No doubt he is a difference maker for them right now.
Off the draw comes left point. Winds and fires. That got blocked in front. Taken there by Trojans. And that looked like it stung him a little bit, but he's back up on his feet. Meanwhile, controlling it per Swaney out of the left circle. Stolen back by the Spartans, and they'll throw it back out to center. West Seneca East in retrieval mode inside their own zone. Out of the far circle. He'll take it now in the near corner. One-on-one. Try to do it. Now it's given away right circle. Fed across. Here comes Kirk. He overskates the puck. Bull on it again for the Spartans. He'll push it down low to the left corner. From the forehand, backhand. Kicks it around. Bull has it again left side. Spartans setting up shop. Turns and fires. Goes off a skate over top of the net. To the near corner, one-on-one, still fighting for control of the puck, and now the Trojans play it to the right point, held in by Starpoint, stolen back by the Trojans. Spartans there to grab it again near corner. Throw forward to the far side, Bull there to grab it. He gets back checked there, has it again. Spartans throws it in front, deflected away. Far circle, now they'll play it on ahead. Right to left down the ice. Spartans throwing it right in on goal. Crazy hop there out of the far corner, but the Spartans there to grab. Starpoint takes a hit, pushing it to the left point. However, West Seneca East has to tag up the late offside. Starpoint there to grab behind their own net. Left to right, they'll work it ahead right side. They'll just mosey on across the Trojans line, comes to the high slot, fed it across, no one there, but they have it again in the left circle, pushing it to the near corner. Trojans back behind their own net with 15:04 to go, third period of play. 2-0 our score in favor of Starpoint. Now they'll make their way. It's the Trojans. West Seneca East right in on goal. That's turned away to the near corner, stolen back by the Spartans. They'll push it ahead up the left side, working it straight through the middle of the ice. Right side to Kirk. He's on it for Starpoint. Fires a shot, and again, once more, and we've been calling his name a lot tonight, Randy Dawson, and the butterfly makes the save.
And again, there's a reason I'm back here calling color and not on a bench somewhere as coaching a team. But right now, my only suggestion with that Spartan team would be get a couple players in front of that net, kind of block Hayden's view there a little bit because he's getting clear views on a lot of these shots coming in at him.
Off that draw, Mainstone going to play it to the near half wall. Back out high right point. Good job straddling the line that time by the Spartans to hold it in. Back out high to the left point, and now it comes out to center ice. Controlling it, West Seneca East right to left. Fires one, and that goes wide of the far post. Almost had the goalie beat. Stolen back there again by Mainstone. They'll play it straight up the middle. Stolen back just inside the West Seneca East line. Trojans from right to left making their way. Glides, high slot, feeds it to the left circle, and now he's back checked there. Taken again by the Spartans in the near corner. Fighting for it. Back out high left point. Zips it down low to the near corner. Working it back. Trolling it out high to the left point. Stolen away by Starpoint. Left to right, it's Kirk. Working his way. Tried to get to the right circle, but taken off the play by the Trojans. Pass straight up the gut of the ice. From the near side, they'll put it back inside their own zone as he stepped in to finish his check. Now it's the Trojans again with a long entry pass left side. Did not connect, and icing the call.
And right now, I'm sure that Starpoint's bench is just a little concerned. They just can't seem to put this West Seneca East team away. And they want to definitely get that third goal. And they got the big face-off now coming down here deep in the Trojan zone.
Lawrence wins it back to Agro. Off to the left point. Fired a shot. Goes over top. Right in front. They made. Now it comes to the near circle. Agro stays on it for Starpoint. Plays it out high slot. Turnaround shot. And that's whistled wide far side. Back by that big hit in the end boards. And a call coming up here. And it might be going to Starpoint, but either way, a penalty here with 13 minutes left to go and change in regulation, Randy.
It's a cross-checking penalty, and it looks like it's going to the Spartans number 2, which looks like it could be Colby Lawrence. It certainly is, and that means now that West Seneca East is going to go on the power play with 13-18 remaining here in the third. They trail 2-0 to the Starpoint Spartans.
Golden opportunity, though, Randy, to get back in the game. Now West Seneca East wins the draw. Back to the high point. Now it comes back high slot. Thought about taking the shot. Now left circle. Drops it back to the right point. Didn't let it go. One-on-one fight for the puck. Bull trying to get in there for Starpoint, but he ultimately loses the race to the Trojans. West Seneca East from right to left. They have it behind their own net. He'll drop it off to Perswaney, starting his way one-on-one. And nice move to get around the defender. Works his way, galloping. Now takes it to the far corner. Stolen back by the Spartans. Working it to the far point. Held down low. Out to the left point, but there was nobody there for West Seneca East. Starpoint with the steal. They'll glide in across the Trojans line. Out of the far circle, stolen back. Trojans with still another minute 10 to go on the man advantage. Down by 2. West Seneca East side steps a hit. However, Perswaney did not wait for his teammate to clear up, and so we have another offside.
And you know, with Bull, he's an alternate captain this year. He's a junior on this team. There is no doubt in my mind as he comes into that final season for the Spartans next year as a senior, he will be a captain on this team as a leader.
Off the neutral zone draw, it's the Spartans who get there. Right circle, short-handed, backhand, save made there again by Dawson as he just stayed right with them, left to the far post, and dove on top of for the whistle. Another huge stop, Randy. What can you say at this point?
Well, it's a very aggressive penalty kill by the Spartans here. They are really putting a lot of pressure on for killing off a penalty.
Left point, winds and fires, big save again in the butterfly. And if it wasn't for Dawson, who knows where the Trojans would be in this game right now. But he continues to answer the bell time after time.
And right now the Spartans are playing a very aggressive style of hockey to keep that puck in the Trojans' end.
Kirk off the draw left point, dumps it deep around the end boards to the near side, controlling it there. Mainstone back by the Trojans. Not from the far side, it's Kirk. He has it again, left circle, backhand score! Now that's what you call taking the puck to the net and finishing with style, as that was Kirk. He's been buzzing all night too. Now they finally get that third goal, and the additional thing about it was shorthanded. That is a killer for the Trojans, Randy.
Absolutely. I mean, and it was deep in their end, and Kirk just was like a pesky fly. He would not go away. He was like glue to these guys and kept following that puck, and finally just took control of it and went to a backhand to give the Spartans a 3-0 lead.
That's his second of the night. Right off the face-off, turned away there. Nice save. Back to the right point, held in. Trojans going to push it down low, far half wall. Back out high, that's blocked away. And out to center it goes. Trojans come up with the biscuit in their own end, plays it up the near side, stolen back by the Spartans. Bull comes up with it inside. 11.5 to go, third period. 3-0 Starpoint, now our score. Pushing it to the far wing, stolen back by West Seneca East. It's Jude Alvarez behind his own net. Got knocked on his keister as he lost control. It's the Spartans who will roll it around the near boards back to the right point. They glide it high in the air, pushing it into the near corner as we're back to 5 aside. West Seneca East inside their own zone. Under attack right now, trying to get it out but still can't. Back to the left half wall. Bull holds it in for Starpoint, feeds it right out in front, and that's chipped just wide in the low slot. Back to the right half circle, held in there again. Pushing and shoving deep in West Seneca East territory. Right corner, right out in front. Bull on the doorstep, got blocked. And then a big hit from behind, as it is the Trojans who grab it, and they'll slam it all the way back out to center. And the Spartans wanted a call, not going to get one. And from the far side, the Spartans pushed it right into the Trojans' bench. A little surprised, no whistle on that one.
Well, I think you had both benches calling for penalties from both teams because of that pushing and shoving that was going on down in the corner. That's a timeout now called by West Seneca East. And we will go to break on this.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Back here at Northtown Center again, 10:40 to go, 3-0 Starpoint our score as a timeout was called, and it was 2-0 Starpoint for the longest time, and then a huge goal by Kirk, who has 2 tonight. Bull and Kirk have really taken over this game for Starpoint, Randy. They've been good.
And they both have 2-point nights, except for one thing. Kirk has 2 goals for his 2 points.
Bull, on the other end, has a goal and an assist as the Trojans played up the left wing, trickling it inside Starpoint territory. From the far side, they'll wrestle it around. Went off the linesman, but the Spartans grab it again. They'll flip it out to center ice. Trojans able to work it on ahead. Stolen back there. Mainstone, he gets bumped as he gains the line. That was Kirk. Stolen back by the Trojans. West Seneca East with a long outlet left side. Stolen back by Starpoint. They'll send a pass right wing. Picked off by the Trojans just behind their own net. It's becoming desperation time for the Trojans. Down by 3 with 10 minutes to go as that pass up the left wing did not connect. Deflects into the bench out of play.
And nice catch by the West Seneca East coach, Phil Prynn, he did it one-handed. That's impressive, John. You know, I don't even try to catch him one-handed sitting down here with you.
Trojans win the draws. They'll play it far side, and then they worked it ahead, and we get another whistle here with 9:54 to go in the third. Starpoint up by 3. And we have another penalty. It's a slash. And looking to see, it appears it's going on West Seneca East. And now we have a player going off the ice for the West Seneca East Trojans. Not sure what that's about.
I didn't catch his number, but I have a feeling the penalty is on the same player. The penalty was on that player, and then I believe, and I'm just guessing, he said something he shouldn't have said to the referee, and the referee gave him misconduct.
And meanwhile, number 27 is going in the box for West Seneca East. That's Alex Locher. And it's a 2-minute penalty power play here for the Spartans as of right now. Off the draw comes right point. They'll feed it cross ice, work to the left circle. Now winds and fires, save made, rebound loose, and that was a dangerous chance. Left point held in by the Spartans. Feeds it down low to the left circle. Starpoint one-on-one. As they still have it from the far wall, feeds it cross ice. High point, one's first deflected right on, turn down. Second chance, big sprawling save over top of the net. Far corner, finally it's aggro coming up with it for Starpoint. High point, winds and fires, and in the butterfly again, it's Dawson who makes the save, and he's got the whistle. And they were really coming that time, Randy. They're really looking for that dagger.
Well, that penalty that we were talking about has gone to number 26, Tyler Krosniak, and I think there's going to be a follow-up announcement to that one.
Off the draw comes left point, fed to the far half wall, zips it across the right circle. Kirk there to grab, back out high right point, right half circle again. Kirk spinning away from a defender, back out high to the right point. Zips it to the right circle, fired a shot that got blocked. Trojans with the steal, and they'll send it down the length of the rink. Still another minute to go on the man advantage for Starpoint, and 8:52 to go in regulation. Starpoint 3-0 edge. Kirk from left to right, he'll start up, taking it coast to coast, galloping like a gazelle inside the line of the Trojans from the left corner behind the net. He'll fire it back out to the right point, across. Now feeds it again, right circle for Kirk. Feeds it in for, and he slipped it wide of the far post. Out of the corner, it's Bull, left point. Bull setting up for the one-timer. Out high center point, winds and fires, and that one's ripped well wide. Howitzer goes to the near corner. Kirk, one-on-one, gets back checked off the play. Trojans come up with it with another 20 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Left circle, Mainstone has it for the Spartans. Feeds it cross ice on the low slot, but the Trojans there to prevent that one from connecting from right to left. One-on-one side steps ahead. He'll glide it into Starpoint territory. From the near corner with 5 seconds to go, man advantage. It's Mainstone starting his way right up through center. He'll work his way across the Trojans line back to 5 side. Left circle, Kirk. Drop pass looking for the trailer, stolen back by the Trojans, and he'll backhand it out through center. There to grab it again, Spartans in their own zone. Left to right down the ice, they'll play it up the middle. It's the Trojans just in front of their own blue line who will whip it up the left wing. And again, they grab it inside their own zone. 7.5 to go, third period. 3-0 Starpoint. Trojans desperately trying to mount a comeback. Far side of the Starpoint zone. It's the Spartans there to knock it off the play. From left to right, Agro, he'll play it up the right side, did not connect. Emperor Swaney there on the steal for West Seneca East. West Seneca East from right to left, playing it straight up the middle, working a saucer up the middle, one-on-one, and just could not outweigh his teammate. And so this will get us a whistle for an offside.
And just to re-explain it again, Tyler Krosniak got the original 2-minute penalty, then said something to the referee that the referee just simply didn't like, and that got him thrown out of the game. And really for the misconduct, that would have taken him out for the rest of the duration of the game, so that's why he is gone.
And we want to remind you that last power play that just expired was brought to you by Howard Hanna. Home happens here. So 7 minutes to play in regulation, 3-0 the score. And are we having another penalty? It looks like it. And we're just seeing right now they're just having a word. with 7:03 to go in the third. Still 3-0 Starpoint. And no, it doesn't look like there is a penalty. It looked for a second like he was skating. Oh, now he's skating off the ice. I wonder if he got thrown out.
He's out. He is out of the game.
And that's number 22, Jordan Klein. Sorry about that, Randy. You can keep going.
That's okay. He is out of the game. And we have another foul or another penalty that'll be coming. And I don't know if it's coming from it'll be from the bench or what, but they are going to have I believe another penalty. There'll be another 2-minute penalty coming. So things have kind of unraveled here for the West Seneca East team. And I don't know if you want to take a break here. We could just take a quick break as the referee's trying to explain some things. We'll be right back.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Back here in Northtown Center, 7:03 to go in the third. But how much of this unraveling do you think is just frustration from the season and where they are at this point in the game, Randy? How much of it do you think is just frustration boiling over?
I think that's just about the way to sum it up. The only thing, I hope they're going to pass the word through the league, through the players. Please don't drop certain bombs at these referees because they're not putting up with anything. This is the second player I've seen toss, third player that I've seen toss from a game tonight who threw an obscenity at a ref. And these referees are just not putting up with it. These players have got to get the message. If you do something like that, you're going to be gone. End of story.
And we're just seeing it was Klein who got the penalty and toss. However, serving it is number 29, Ryan Priori. As off this draw, it is Starpoint out of the left circle, working it out high. Now feeds it across right circle. Kirk fires a shot that goes over top of the net. Out of the far corner, it's Bull. One-on-one, stops up left circle, plays it down low. He'll get it to the far corner. Stolen back by the Trojans, not out. Held in at the right point. Now works it out left point across to Kirk. From the right half circle, setting up shop is Starpoint on the power play. Kirk accepts the return pass right circle, fires one, and that save is made. Rebound loose in the crease, and the Trojans slap it, but not out. Held in at the right point by Starpoint. 1-on-2, they'll push it into the right corner for Kirk. Taken away there by the Trojans, and now they'll roll it back out to center. From left to right, Starpoint making their way. It's Kirk, 1-on-1. He'll drive his way from the left circle, cuts in, takes it behind the Trojans net, throws it in front. Oh, and he fanned on the chance. He had a golden chance to really just drive it home, and instead fanned on it, and a rather easy save for Dawson, who covers up.
And I'm sure Colby Lawrence, if he wakes up in the middle of the night now, will see that again in his head and go, how did I miss that puck? But the fact is that there was Hayden Dawson at the other end of that making the save as well. So one counteracts the other.
Cyric to take the draw for Starpoint. Off to the right point, he wins it. Feeds across back right point, tees one up, off a skate. Blocked but not out. Held in at the left point by the Spartans. He'll send it down low to the left circle. Whipping it up high, winds and fires, and again sliding across and snatching it out of the air. A nice save again by the goalie Dawson. He's got it for the whistle. He's been very good for them tonight. Big reason why they're at least still in this game.
And Cameron Agro from Starpoint had to be impressed with that save as well.
Starpoint wins the draw, right point, Howitzer save made, rebound as they jammed away into that going. Yes, it did, they score! With 5:43 to go, there's the dagger, and now it's 4-0 Starpoint. And again, just a great job working that puck around, and they got the finish, slapped it home on the rebound. 4-0 Spartans, Randy. Now they're in control.
And it looks like it could have been Jacob Cyric, number 17 for the Spartans, who got that rebound shot, because really it looked like Dawson had the puck, then lost it, and then Spartans put it in 4-0, 5:37 remaining here in the third period.
Far corner, Spartans on it again, 1-on-1 in the left half wall. played along back to the left point, stolen away again, played to the line, not out, left point. It's stolen back by the Trojans, and they'll glimpse it out to center. From left to right, Starpoint going to dish it deep to the near side corner. Trojans roping it around to the far half wall, however, did not connect and goes out of play.
And I really think right now, West Seneca East, their gas tank is just about empty on this one. And they have given it everything they could give, but I think they're just about out of gas right now.
Agro wins the draw back to the right side. Fires one that got blocked. Second chance backhander goes wide near side. Agro stays on it for Starpoint back to the right half wall. Fed down low to the near corner. Back right point. Winds and fires. Save made. Rebound went right in on the goalie, Dawson, but again, he's got it and swallows it up. Good thing, or this could have been a fifth goal for Starpoint.
And again, now all of a sudden, the Spartans have really kind of caught on to that. They're throwing some players and some bodies in front of Dawson to try and block his view. But his radar is still as sharp as ever, making save after save for the West Seneca East team.
Off the draw, it is Starpoint playing it to the near corner. Cyrek, who just scored moments ago, stolen back by the Trojans out of the left corner in their own defensive zone. One-on-one, they'll take it behind their own net. Spinning it far wing. Now it's played straight up the middle of the ice, not out. Held in at the left point, and now it's taken back. Right to left, here come the Trojans, working across the line. Fires one, goes off a stick or something in front. Never made it on goal. In the near corner, they're still fighting for it. It's Starpoint. They'll push it up the right wing and back out. Trojans inside their own line, stolen back, but not out. And now it comes out over the line. Big hit at center as the Trojans play it up. Glove down by Cyrek for Starpoint. Working it far side. One-on-one in neutral ice. They're still digging away at it, trying to get it free. And now it's finally taken there once again by the Trojans. They'll play it back inside their own zone. Right to left, it's West Seneca East, sidestepping a hit. Stolen back by Cyrek, and he'll backhand it right into Trojan territory. On the far side, they'll work it up the middle. Stolen back by the Spartans. It's taken away again by the Trojans. Floats a saucer straight up the middle. Right to left, works his way across Spartans territory from the far circle. Stolen back by the Spartans. He'll work it up the left wing for Bull. Bull across the Spartans line, taking it hard into a West Seneca East zone. Out of the far corner, it's dug back around to the right circle, back to the right point. It's spun down low to the near half wall, comes right out in front. Save is made by Dawson, and Randy, we got to at least give some credit to him. He's on the losing end of the scoreboard, but he's playing like a champion tonight. He has just made save after save.
No question about it. And you've got a Spartan team that kind of floats out there a little bit like dark clouds, and then all of a sudden lightning strikes out of this, and it come like a bolt at you and get the shot on goal.
Yeah, really quick, wanted to jump in here. Starpoint has 41 shots on goal according to our calculations. Only 12 for West Seneca East.
Right circle backhander, save is made. Second opportunity kicked away to the far corner. It's controlled there by Agro. Back behind the net. Now out of the left corner again. And now a backhander save is made to the short side. Comes to the near corner. There to grab it is Agro. For the Spartans, he'll drop it off right circle. Working it out high, and it comes out over the line. So they have to tag up with 2:40 to play in regulation. 4-0 Starpoint. From the near corner, grabbing it there, West Seneca East. By the way, thank you, Francis Beck, for that update just a moment ago, as it's the Trojans back behind their own net. 2.5 to go in regulation, and look out on that one. Goes up, deflects into the netting, and out of play.
And right now it looks like, the Spartans are going to be moving on here. They got a 4-0 lead with 2:29 remaining. But West Seneca East really, to this point, had really nothing to be ashamed of. They were playing very, very well, but things just unraveled here in the final period.
Kirk wins the draw from center ice. They'll slap one well over top of the Trojans' net. From the near corner, back to the right point, steps into one, and again, Dawson getting to that far post, makes the save and gets another stoppage of play.
And from Francis's statistics here, that's a lot of rubber that Hayden Dawson has faced here tonight. Over 40 shots, and it looks like I would say he's stopped about 40 shots now. I would say he's faced about 43, 44 shots now, and that's an incredible amount of shots on goal.
Kirk wins the draw to the near side. Trojans with the steal. Banked out the center. West Seneca East on it again. It's Machinsky. Fires one right circle. Save is made there. Big save made by Goro. Plays to the far half wall. Still not out. West Seneca East right circle. Backhander comes in on goal. Save is made. Rebound loose in the crease. Swatted out of there. Shovel ahead up the right side. Trojans able to pick it off just inside their own blue line. Working it ahead. Working it left circle. Fires a wrister. And again, it was more Goro who stood square to the shot and made the save. And again, you got to give credit to West Seneca East fighting to the very end here, Andy.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You got two little battles going on the ice right now. You've got West Seneca East who's trying to score at least one. Get past it. And you've got Spartans on the other side trying to get that goose egg and get that shutout for their goalie.
Machinsky has it for West Seneca East, plays it far point, feeds it across, right in on goal, oh, and that's deflected, floated wide over top of the cage to the left corner, comes right out in front. No one there to jam it home, though, to the far side, and it's played right into the Starpoint bench, and out of play it goes.
And I will be picking the player of the game as soon as that buzzer goes, and it's a toss-up between two players right now. That's all I'm going to say. And I will reveal who the winner is and who the player of the game will be at the end.
Off the draw, right point goes over, top of the net deflected to the near corner, stolen back by Starpoint. Long pass ahead. It's stolen back. They'll make their way left. So, oh, nice move. Cuts and score! That was a dart first. What a move by Agro. He basically dragged it through the defender's legs and then fired it. Top shelf, now 5-0 Spartans. And if there was any doubt, that's going to finish it, Randy. Well, what a beautiful goal there.
That was a total effort by an individual player. As we watch it on the replay, watch Agro. He got it at center ice, battled past one player from West Seneca East, and then scores the goal and fought it all the way in there. 5-0, a little over a minute to go here, 1:07. But Agro, what a goal, a beauty on that one.
As that Trojan won the face-off, but it deflected right into their bench. And again, got the stoppage of play. As we're going to have a face-off just in front of the Trojans' blue line. West Seneca East plays it up the right side, only to have it stolen back by Blass. Starpoint with a long pass ahead, right circle. Inside a minute to go. 5-0, a big hit near corner of the West Seneca East zone. Play carries on as it comes to the far wall. Still fighting for it. Puck up for grabs. 45 seconds to go. Puck tied up back by the West Seneca East net. To the left corner, they're still trying to get in there. There's at least 7 different players in there, but the Trojans finally get it free. They'll play it up the right side. They'll work their way across the Starpoint line, out of the right circle, try to throw it in front. That's banked away to the near corner with 24 seconds and counting to go. And from a sharp angle shot that's turned away rather easily from the far side, it is the Spartans. They'll glimpse it off the near side boards, back out through center. With 12 seconds left, Starpoint can start to count it down. They're going to advance. Meanwhile, it's the Trojans back inside their own zone. Machinsky from the far side, 5 seconds and 4. Tried one last gasp, stolen away by the Spartans in their own line, and there is your hockey game, folks. And it is Starpoint who is moving on with a resounding 5-0 victory here tonight over West Seneca East. Well done by them all the way around. They didn't come in cocky. 2 goals in the first. They played well from start to finish. And really, if it wasn't for Dawson, the West Seneca East goalie, this score could have been a lot worse. But overall, very good game, Randy. Good win, well-deserved for Starpoint.
And for my player of the game, I was leaning the longest time for Justin Bull. But at the last minute, I have decided to go with his partner, Alec Kirk, who had 2 goals on the night here for the Spartans, as my player of the game for the victorious Starpoint Spartans.
And before we close out shop here, I'm going to point out just a save of the game. I'm going to actually give it to credit to the West Seneca East netminder, and that's Hayden Dawson, who played very well. There was a breakaway midway through the second period, and he stayed right with Kirk, who was looking for that hat trick to the far post. He made the save, stayed with him all the way, and so he gets a deserving save of the game, brought to you by Ad Pro Sports, a proud sponsor of tonight's telecast. So that's going to wrap it up from here. Our final score, Starpoint advancing with a 5-0 win over West Seneca East. For our entire crew, we got Tim Gardner and also Francis Beck. The coach, you know him, you love him, Randy Schultz, and I'm John Karuba. And Mark working the camera for us tonight. Again, we'll be back in just a little bit for Game 2 of our doubleheader and the quadruple as the hockey weekend in the Fed continues, as it will be Niagara Wheatfield and West Seneca West. We'll be back with that game in just a moment. Again, Starpoint with a 5-0 win. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, right here on WNY Athletics.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.